Hi, I'm Charlotte Voisey here with ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, and in the mood to make a daiquiri. I'm talking about a classic handshaken daiquiri, not one that you might throw in the blender with some strawberry puree. I'm going back to the basics, the classic shaken daiquiri that came to us from Havana, Cuba in the early 1900s. But I am going to put my own twist on this classic cocktail. So I'm going to start off with some fresh pineapple. Muddling fruit into a classic cocktail is an easy way to kind of put your own tasty spin on the drink. So a few pieces of freshly cut pineapple, and with these what I'm going to do is just muddle them, just to press down and get a little bit of the juice, that flavor that'll bleed nicely into the cocktail. So once that's muddled, we can add the rest of the ingredients of the cocktail. This is Sailor Jerry, beautiful big bold spiced rum, great flavor, and will pair really well with the pineapple, 2 ounces. Now, a daiquiri is not a daiquiri without some fresh lime juice, so I'm going to take a lime. I go for the bright coloured limes with the thin skins, that way you know you're going to get a lot of juice. Cut that in half. I'm going to pour out a 3/4 ounce. Fresh juice really makes a ton of difference in these kind of cocktails. And then lastly, to balance out some of that citrus, we'll use a simple syrup. So 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. And there we're ready to shake up the cocktail. We're looking for a lot of ice in the shaker. It just helps keep things really cool and mixed together. So a good hard shake is very important. Give that a little tap to make sure the shaker doesn't come apart, and give it a good shake. My general rule of thumb when I'm shaking a cocktail is pretty much to go twice as long as you think you should shake it, especially when you've got the muddled pineapple in. You really want to make sure all the ingredients are nicely integrated. I take my Hawthorn strainer on top of the tin, one finger to keep it in place, and with my other hand I like to use a fine strainer. What this does is it keeps out the ice shards and any pips or pith from the fruit that you might be using, and it leaves the cocktail really nice and smooth, a bit more elegant. Now, just to finish this off, I'm going to add a garnish. It's always nice to use an ingredient that's come from the cocktail itself, so I'll pull off a lime wheel, give it a little cut so it can perch on the side of the glass there, and there we have a beautiful, fresh and fruity, but classic daiquiri.